You know, I actually have a huge issue with things like this, this copyright thing, this dumbness. Now, I know the copyright is always set out to protect, your work and stuff like that, but I think it's a little beyond excessive the way a lot of these people, a lot of these copyright holders, you know, the way I put it, whine when their work is posted somewhere else. You know, especially, if you do music or if you have a website or something like that. I can relate to this because I make my own music. I love doing it, and I hope to get somewhere with it one day. It's been a long process for me, and I work hard at it. I really enjoy doing it. And I'm responding to one of Renato's videos. If you haven't watched Renato, just watch the video I'm responding to, okay? Renato supposedly, and I watched them all, and they were really good. I really liked them. He he did his interpretation of some essays off a website, which actually, were very, very good. I would love, to be honest with you, I would love for a YouTuber on here with as many subscribers as Renato and as well known as Renato to get a hold of one of my piece of work and put it in a video. I mean, what is wrong with that? What I don't understand is why these copyright holders are just absolutely flipping out if just a little bit of ounce of their work is used anywhere. To me, it is freaking publicity. Okay, if your song or your work or something like that is posted on somebody's website, in somebody's video or something like that, that is like, to me, it's like exposing you to more people. I work both ways on this because I'm in radio broadcasting. I've been in that all my life, and I'm into promoting music, promoting new stuff, promoting. I love to promote things. I love to entertain. At the same time, I also make my own material. I make my own dance music, and I really love doing it. I have a passion for that stuff. I really like doing it. And I'm having a hard time getting my stuff out there, So when a DJ asks me for a copy of my song, I give it to him. Of course, they ask. Even if I heard my song somewhere else, as long as they gave me credit that, hey, this is my song, I would be tickled to death. I would contact them, let me know, hey, I know you used the song without my permission, but, I really appreciate it anyways, because if you like it enough to put it on your website, you like it enough to put it in your video, and now it explains why there's more people interested in my stuff. Let me show you something, okay? I'll move my camera here. And this is honest to God fact. I want to show you something. Do you see all these CDs over here? This entire rack of CDs right here. This entire rack of CDs. I bought them, of course. Well, no kidding. Okay? I didn't go on eBay and buy them or anything like that. I bought them off websites. I bought, the artists' websites, the records' websites. I bought them out of a music store. And why? Well, first off, I live in a little small town here, a very little small town, where 99% of the radio stations on air play country music. The other 1% barely plays top 40, okay? And that's it. Strictly just top 40 hip-hop, okay? Trance music, club music, DJs like Paul Van Dyke, Armin van Buuren, DJ Tiesto, Benny Benassi, all these guys, motorcycle, Do you think that the local radio stations introduced these artists to me? Do you think that any of the television stations introduced these artists to me? No, they did not. Do you know what introduced these artists to me? Downloading music years ago. Listening to them on personally owned internet radio stations, which were obviously infringing on copyright. Stuff like that. People having these songs on their websites, and like I want to use one DJ example. Paul Van Dyke, is one of my most favorite DJs. And I have his CD up here. I have his buttload of them. Paul Van Dyke. I heard his music for the first time back in 2000, 2001, and I heard it through an independently run internet radio station. Okay? I really got into his music. Okay? And I admit, I've downloaded a load of his music, a lot of it, for free off sites like, well, first I did it on Napster when it was free, and I used Audio Galaxy when it was free, and I moved on to Morpheus, LimeWire, stuff like that, But you know what I also did? I like that artist so much because of the stuff I've downloaded that I've actually went out and bought his CDs. There's two reasons why I bought his CDs. Number one, there's more on the CD. Number two, I want to have an actual piece of his work. I want to hold the CD and say, this is Paul Van Dyke's album. This is his newest stuff. If it wasn't for independent people like you and I sharing this stuff on the internet, I would have never heard of this. This entire collection of music that I have here, I have like hundreds of CDs of dance artists and DJs and stuff, and I make the music myself, and it all would have never happened if it wasn't for people like us posting the stuff to start with. They exposed me, or as the industry wants to call it, the people who infringed on the copyright exposed me to these DJs, in which I absolutely love today. And I actually own I actually own the CDs. The songs I've downloaded in the computer are now also on the CDs I bought, because I found out, and it's always easy to tell, found out and knew what songs came off what CDs, and I went out and bought those CDs because I wanted them. There's more on them that even though you still can't download. There are songs that I love off these CDs that I bought that wasn't never even popular, but they came on the CDs, and I knew that, I bought those CDs because of the popular ones that I've downloaded, and now I've gained even more from them. So I don't understand what the big deal of it is. If I was an artist, and if I was making millions off my music, or thousands, or whatever it is, and if people were sharing it on the internet for free and stuff like that, yes, I know, well, that's potentially more money, but why am I complaining anyways? These people love my music. I am getting paid something from work. I could be digging a ditch somewhere or working in a factory, but no, I'm an artist. There's people buying my music off iTunes and stuff. Yeah, there's people sharing for free, but one thing I understand that a lot of these other people, the one thing I understand is yes, it is 2008, and these things is just the way it is, and you will never stop it from happening. You can never stop it. It's going to happen regardless. So it just aggravates me to no end when I hear about these people whining and suing and all this stuff over copyright issues. I'm kind of like, it's just more exposure. I mean, I got the proof here. I showed you. I have a whole stack of CDs here, more than a stack. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things of CDs, full of music that I would have never even heard of if it wasn't for people infringing copyright material. That's sales there that would have never happened. Yes, I'm one guy, but I know for a fact I'm not the only one out there that does this. I would love to have a chance to have somebody as big as Renato or somebody like that to take my song and put it in a video, and people's like, wow, what is that? And hear Renato's credited song and everything. I mean, to me, that would be like a little breakthrough for me. This is something that I've been aggravated about off and on ever since I've ever been on the internet, since I've been in this stuff, okay? And, the greed of money out there is, that's the only thing it is. If money wasn't being involved, they wouldn't whine at all, And little clips of shows that people bitch about whenever, you've already aired it on TV, you're not going to air it no more, so why can't people post it on the internet? You're not going to sell it. It's money. And that's disgusting.